Hello, thank you for joining us once again for another fine episode of Cooking with Judes. Now, today I have another recipe of dessert I will be making for you. In my country they call it banana cake. Over here I realize they call it banana bread. But it's the same old recipe. So, you know, same sweetness, same texture. Anywho, let's move along to our cooking. Now, this is 4 bananas. I've used, you know, the bananas that are getting dark and freckly because I realized that they're sweeter. That way we can put less sugar in our product. So, let's get started. I'm going to use my thrusty crusher. And I'm going to crush my bananas. Okay. And that's what it looks like. All crushed up. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add half cup of sugar. You can use white sugar or you can use brown sugar. It's your choice. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put just half a cup of melted butter. Then I'll be putting a 1/3 cup of milk. You can use coconut milk, you can use vanilla milk, any milk you prefer. Just, you know, go ahead and put it in there. I'm using today coconut milk. And then you go ahead and you add a cup of flour. We're using self-rising flour. Then we'll be adding 1 egg, one tablespoon of vanilla, one teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a half a teaspoon of allspice, or you can use almond extract. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a 1/3 cup of raisin. Now, a lot of people don't eat raisin, so that's optional. So let's move it along, and we're going to put this in a little. Let us put this away for a moment. And go ahead and use our scraper and scrape this all down and whip this in a bit. If you have a mixer, an electric mixer, you can go ahead and use your electric mixer and mix this all in. Okay, there's no rule to the game of baking. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, now if it's too soggy or too runny, you can go ahead and you can add another half a cup of flour to your mixture. That I probably will do because I want my banana bread to be a little bit more, you know, thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and put a half a cup more of flour. Whip this in. Don't forget, we're using self-rising flour. If you don't use self-rising flour, you're going to need at least 2 tablespoons of baking powder to go with your all-purpose flour. So the consistency has picked up. It's really rather nice now. This is it. Okay? That's how thick it should get. It shouldn't be running. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've decided to use some muffin cups. A muffin tin with some muffin cups in it. And okay, so this picks up the right amount of batter to each cup. Okay, and it's smelling so good. Whatever is left, we can always pour it into a loaf pan. But I find that when we're serving kids, they don't have the time to cut anything. So it's best, you know, put it into a little cuppy thing. That way they can grab and go. So this is just great for, you know, the kids. There we go. Down to the count. We've only got one more for this cup. And there we go, that's it. Stick it right there for the moment. And here we have the bread pan. Also, we can give it a little zap with the spray. And we are going to scrape the rest of our batter into this loaf pan. Okay. Okay, so we end up with both a loaf and some muffins. There we go. Good and well. So there we are. A loaf pan and our muffin pans. We're gonna stick this in the oven 1 hour, which is nice and hot at 350 degrees. Just gonna stick them in there. Close it up. Ovens do differ in, you know, in heat ranges. So everybody, it's time. And I'm thinking, yep, they're looking good, but are they ready? Let's give them a test. Ooh, that looks good. How about I poke this one? Yep. Clean. So with that being said, it's definitely a go. We have to take these out of the oven. So let's do that. There we go. That's what they look like. And the little one. There we go. All good and ready. And we can turn our oven off. Oh, goody. Okay, so this is my final plating. That's what they look like. Pretty nice and gooey. Okay, go ahead, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.